Okay, Claire, how do you feel about leaving today?
Excited. Put your shirt on. Excited.
Don't record me. No.
Okay.
No.
Papa, how do you feel about leaving today?
I am excitedly nervous, excited. I am beyond done with being here.
So am I. I am also beyond
Aaron, how do you feel about leaving today?
No cameras.
No
stop.
paparazzi.
No paparazzi.
You should film.
Well, as fate would have it, we had delays getting out of the marina, but finally around 3 p.m. we were able to cast off. We made it as far as Redfish Island in Galveston Bay and dropped anchor for the very first time. It was a good day.
Alright, start backing up slowly.
Oh, look at the sunset now. So, Papa,
Yes,
how did you feel the first sailing day went today?
it went very well. I think it could have been much worse. We got a little bit of sail in. We had very little breeze, but that's okay. Alright, we didn't live up to our original plans to get to Galveston, but we got to Redfish Island because we had a little time delay. We got Jack and Box out of it. It's good? Everybody's good?
Yeah.
Everybody's alive, speaking to each other? I think it's a banner day.
How do you think our first day went?
Good. It wasn't very long or very windy, but it was still good.
Good. Aaron, how do you think our first day went?
Well, I didn't get a lot of breeze. It was mostly motoring. We got the sails out, so.
Cool.
Also, I did this with an orange.
Very good. So here we are, our first morning sailing. I haven't videoed anything.
Cold Jack in the Box burger for breakfast.
Yeah, we've been sailing for a while, but I haven't been able to video because I've been taking care of seasick cats, and
Cats are actually fine right now.
Lucky threw up. I gotta give him Dramamine. And we've been dodging all these big, huge shipping containers.
Not dodging.
It feels like we're dodging them, but actually we're doing fine. That's what's been passing us. Left and right. He is looking at. So we're getting some fuel in Galveston. I think you're good, Claire, because we're parked now. That is a huge ship.
Nobody answers the phone either.
First offshore passage between Galveston and Sabine Pass started off mighty early and mighty cold.
Oh, there goes a dolphin. Just saw one go in front of us.
Huh?
Just saw one go in front of us. Yay, I got that on video. Look! Oh my goodness! Wow, look at those! Guys, come back up!
So, after motoring for about 12.5 hours, we realized we weren't going to make it into Sabine Pass before dark, so we ended up anchoring behind the West Jetty in the Gulf in about 14 feet of water. This is our consolation prize. Next morning, we woke up cold again, made it into Sabine Pass, and hung out with my parents for half a day. Then we went into the Sabine Pass Port Authority Marina, where we tied up to the dock, and I promptly fell off.
Fuck. I'm not playing a video game right now.
Why no? Does this look like fantasy to you?
Is
because
this...
if this was a video game, I would not be playing it.
Oh, somebody just whacked him. So you don't want to play it again.
See? Proof. We're killing them.
I'm just trying to eat.
Hell.
Oh, Claire, you left your door open.
Oh no!
Not my problem.
Oh no! Oh no!
So we just anchored a couple miles outside of the city of Orange,
You can turn it
Texas.
around. You
don't
don't
have
have to record.
And we're out of bread and milk, so I said let's take the dinghy into town and find a convenience store. So we did. 1.7 miles walk to that convenience store, and they don't sell milk, and they're out of bread. So that was my fun day.
And we made it back to Yarika to find her where we left her, placidly waiting for us in super calm waters right at sunset.
Travis would say that Yarika.
And this was our sunrise the next morning. Quite a nice way to start the day. And after an extremely long day, we ended up anchoring up a river after dark, and this is what we woke up to. And after an easy 40 miles, we came into the Shellmorgan Marina, where we stuck the keel in the mud and had a remarkably stable night. And then we discovered why you don't run from the Louisiana Department of Wildlife and Fisheries, because this is what they run in. Next morning, we encountered our first lock. The locks in South Louisiana are mostly built to deter saltwater intrusion into the swamp. This one was wide open when we came through, but there was a heck of a current coming through. So I was all over the place, only making about 3.5 knots through it. Encountered our first pontoon or swing bridge, which is controlled by big cables that they have to drop into the water so that you don't get hung up on them.
It's that quiet. No, it's gotta be pretty loud.
I see the cable swinging above the water.
Yep. Got another one going under the water.
Oh, it just snapped. Wow.
It didn't snap, she dropped it.
Is that it? That's the signal?
I think so. Thank you for the passage.
The next plane you're going to come to is the Pontoon Bridge also.
Thank you very much. We'll be able to get there. How many for Jackie Chan to be filmed right now? What? Jackie Chan to be filmed right
It's a good day for a goose hunter.
Eric, take the wheel for it.
We are navigating our way to the northern city. Right now, nails. Very industrial, very busy. Should be able to anchor somewhere.
This section of the Intercoastal Waterway is controlled by the Berwick Traffic Control, and you listen to them and you follow the rules as they manage all the barge traffic through the area.
So this bridge is low. We're just now trying to calculate with the bridge master whether or not we can fit. So we don't know if we're we're going through?
He's waiting to see me on the camera so he can see me.
Oh, okay. So we have to wait and see. Bridge?
Yarika, it definitely looks like, at least to the right, you're clearing. Again, my camera's all the way down there at the line 9, so almost 3 miles down. And I'm through in, I can, see airspace as you're approaching through the bridge down, my disclaimer, you're the one responsible for the safe navigation of your vessel, sir.
Absolutely, I think that responsibility, and I appreciate all your help with this.
Okay, so we're going through a really tight bridge. It's a 65-foot mast.
Huh?
Plus the weather vane. And
I can't hear you.
I'm not talking to you.
Okay.
We have a 69-foot bridge. So this is... Oh.
Claire, can you please stand right there and help me look up?
Oh, for a bridge. Appreciate it, Mr. Thomas. Everyone down in the office, keep it checked out. Have a great day. Yeah, he's pretty clear there. He ain't gonna touch it. I can see a gap between the light hit on the top and the green. Thank you, sir. Yarika, that tugboat is back over on your port side, or your starboard side. That's clear as well, sir.
Okay, we've gotten clearance from a tugboat and a bridge master.
It's gonna knock off like 10 feet of it.
This is so
yeah, I recommend when you get on through it.
It's like 3
Give
feet
it
too
to me,
short.
yeah, I'll go look at some time for you, sir, for your morning.
Well, do, thank you. Tons of
That makes me so
my word.
I'm just pooping myself a little bit. Alright, get Aaron up here when you shoot here to the docks.
Wow.
Aaron!
Wow.
Join us next time when we go back under that bridge and make it to New Orleans.
Yes. Success again. Yay.